Good evening. When Tyson Fury became heavyweight champion of the world, he said it wouldn't change him, and as good as his word, here he is a week on from that amazing night in Germany. He's in Karlsruhe, not quite as exotic, but here to lend his support to his cousin, Hughie Lewis Fury. We'll speak to him in a second. Peter Fury, of course, uncle and trainer as well. But Tyson, we must start with you. Congratulations. This time last week, it was all about a get going. What are your reflections a week on?
To be honest, I've just been relaxing, not doing a lot, to be honest. I always said what we'd do. Went over there, done it. No biggie, although it's the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. It was expected from us, by our own team anyway. So nothing major, to be honest. Not been out, not been partying, not been celebrating. Actually went jogging yesterday, so that was a bit of a celebration run.
How thrilled are you that Klitschko's taken up his option for another fight next year?
Very thrilled, because I played with him the first time and I'll annihilate him the second time. You know, I went over there and absolutely outboxed him completely in every single department. Had my hands behind my back most of the fight and hands down all of the fight. He can't do anything better than he's done, but credit to him, he's took up the option, so hopefully we get it in the UK, but if not, we'll travel anywhere in the world.
Well, you say the UK. Where would you like Wembley? Would that be perfect for you?
Wembley would be good, yeah, for me, perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. Peter, Wembley, that sounds about right, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic for British boxing and boxing around the world. We've been to Germany. Tyson's took the belts off him over there, so let's get it on over here.
Yep. I mean, it's amazing. I think it's 11 now, isn't it, with Tyson? 11 world champions we have in this country. It's a rich seam of British boxing which is being mined at the moment.
It's totally fantastic. It's an amazing achievement, but I can only look at my own family at the minute. I'm still climbing off the ceiling. So it's a heavyweight champion of the world. They don't come every day.
No. Well, next to you, Hughie, of course, we saw you in the ring as well, and you're fighting tonight. How much of an inspiration from what you saw last week is this man for you now going ahead in your career?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. He's done what no other heavyweight could do, so it's a great achievement. And yeah, he's my idol. He always has been. So it's good. It's been difficult for me to get opponents, but thanks to Larry, I'm fighting tonight. So it's getting there, comfortable, a few rounds. So looking forward to it.
Yep. And what about this talk about dynasty, isn't there, Tyson? You're saying, like the Klitschkos have had a dynasty over the last decade, yourself now, cousin, your younger brother as well. How much is there going to be, do you think, a Fury dynasty in the years to come?
Well, I've got just a few ideas, if you hold on a second.
You've got a few, okay.
Yeah, here we go. Well, as of the IBF is going to strip me and give it to Glasgow, why don't they let Hughie Fury take the opposite corner for the IBF title, the vacant IBF title? Deontay Wilder wanted to fight him for the WBC, so he's obviously good enough. So let Hughie Fury and Victor Glasgow fight for the IBF title if they strip me.
Okay. Well, that sounds good, doesn't it? But there's always that P word, politics, which gets in the way sometimes.
It is, but like you said, you know, we've had another offer from Deontay Wilder again. They're in talks with Hughie early next year, I believe. So, like Tyson said, if he's good enough for WBC champion of the world, so let's get this IBF. Because if they're going to take the title, let his cousin step in line. Yep. Let him fight Glasgow for it.
What about Hughie's challenge this evening here in Karlsruhe?
Full credit to Big Larry. You know, he's there, and we've got to give him max respect because we had an unbeaten fella from Belgium champion, 15-1 or something, one draw, and they keep backing out on the last minute, coming up with all these silly excuses. So Big Larry's the champion this evening because he's taking it. Yep. He's a fighting man. He deserves his shot, deserves getting a payday, so full credit to Big Larry.
Yep. And Tyson, a week on from your great night, you can put your feet up this evening and watch your cousin. You don't have to get in the ring.
Usually it's always me boxing, but tonight I'm relaxed, no nerves at all, because I know what Hughie's capable of, and I'm just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Guys.
See you later. Let's have a look at the rundown here on Spike this evening.
To the winner by unanimous decision, from the United Kingdom, the new unified heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the new heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury. Tyson,
Oh, no. I need to speak to the people. I need to speak to the crowd.
You want?
Speak to the crowd.
You want to address the crowd? All right, Tyson, you address the crowd. Go on then.
Is it? Can it? Hello? No, it's not. No.
We're live. We're live.
Arena. Where's the MC?
We're live. I know there's a bit of trouble behind us. I think hopefully it's going to settle down. We hope it's going to settle down a little bit. Tyson wants to address the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls over there, can you keep it down a little bit? I'm on live television. Leave all the boxing to me. Enjoy yourself, have a couple of drinks. Count down. This is a boxing event, not a bare knuckle fighting competition.
Tyson, if they don't listen to you, they won't listen to anybody being the world champion. This time last week, you were in the ring in Dusseldorf. What are your reflections a week on about what happened last week?
It's just a dream come true, to be honest, Mark. I trained all my life for that moment, and it finally happened, and my word came true. What I was saying to everybody with a pair of ears that would listen to me, that I'd beat Vladimir Klitschko.
Did you fear at any stage a hometown decision? We've seen it before. Boxers go abroad, they think they've won. It doesn't always work out that way.
To be honest, I didn't fear a hometown decision, no, because I thought it was too wide. I didn't think it was very close. I thought I'd won most of the rounds. I didn't think they could give it the other way. You know, Vlad raised his arms, but if you looked at his face and looked at mine, there were only one winner.
And that moment when you were declared the winner, was it the moment that you thought it would be? The excitement, the thrill that you hoped and thought it would be?
Yes, it was. It was everything and more. Everything I dreamed of from being a child, it became true on that night, and I'm just thankful to God for giving me the victory.
What about the fact that he's taken up his option to fight you again? Is that what you wanted? Did you want to fight him again next year?
Most definitely. If Vladimir wants to get back in there for round 2, he's already took one beating, so I'll be obliged to give him a second one.
And where do you want? Wembley? Is that what your heart's set on?
Yeah, Wembley would be a very good venue, but that's down to Mick as the promoter, and I'm sure he's got some big plans for the fight.
Yeah, I'll ask him that in a second. Tyson, the other thing is now, you're the world heavyweight champion. What you say and what you do carries great weight. The Border Control are going to meet on Wednesday, and they'll talk about some of the things you've said this week. Do you accept that what you say, to some extent, you are a role model? You know, what you say carries enormous weight now with the public.
Yeah, listen, I'm the heavyweight champion of the world, and people look up to me, and I'll second it. If there's any women in here tonight who's wearing dresses, I think everybody looks beautiful in a dress. So if I'm going to get in trouble for giving women compliments for wearing a dress, then, you know, what has the world come to?
But you know what I mean. You know, what you say, people report upon, it carries great weight because you're the world heavyweight champion.
Listen, the proof's in the pudding with me. Watch this space. Don't judge me on a couple of comments. Watch what I do.
Okay, Mick, just come in 1 second. Let's talk about next year then. You know, Wembley it seems to be. Is that what your heart is set on? What are the real possibilities?
Wembley is definitely a venue that we're looking at. We're looking at very closely. It's got a massive capacity, so commercially it's going to do huge business. But this fight's going to go wherever commercially it makes the best sense, wherever it's going to do the biggest numbers. There are venues all around the world that are interested in this fight, but Wembley and Old Trafford in the UK are two venues we're going to look at.
You might go abroad, you go back to Germany if you had to?
Well, it would have to make commercial sense to go back there. It'd have to be the biggest amount of money on the table to go there. So it's something that we would consider, we would all sit down and look at and consider.
Lovely. Mick, thank you very much. Tyson, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you again soon. Tyson, of course, was one of the originals when it came to the Next Generation on Channel 5.